Mhm, 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 mhm. Awesome. We are live. Hello, hello, hello. So, if you feel like you are stuck in a rut, you making too many excuses, and you feel like you just hitting all your limits, those may be signs that you need to work on your growth mindset. Hello, people. We are back again. I want to say hello to Facebook land, hello to the Instagram fam, and hello to YouTube land. I am Dr. Kim of Align with Dr. Kim, where we heal from burnout so we can create balance and express our brilliance while we are embracing well being. So, tonight's live, if you are here with me live, say hello in the comments. Let me know you are here. Shout out to the replay viewers. I am coming to you live for a series of days here to share with you about all things personal development, mindset, self care. And if you are a high achieving woman of faith, and if you're introverted, you are definitely in the right place. If you are none of those things, but you are highly interested in these topics, this is definitely for you as well. So say hello in the comments. I really like to greet you in the comments as well and acknowledge you. So I want to go over 3 ways that you know it's time for you to adapt a growth mindset. First off, let me talk about what a growth mindset is, right? So if you all have read from it's a book called Mindset. I think that's the name of her book, but the author is psychologist Carol Dweck. She did extensive research on having a growth mindset, and what that basically means is you people who have the belief and the skill set that they can adapt and grow from anything versus having a fixed mindset. Well, there was sayings in the field that, if you weren't born with genius, if you weren't born with certain type of intelligence, you're just not going to get it. That's who you are. People have inherently these smart abilities or abilities to be more resilient, to persist in things. She found that people who actually work hard, people who actually dedicate themselves, are very capable of being quite intelligent and to extend their abilities as well. So that is great news for all of us here who are normal humans, or at least we've been taught and told that we are normal humans. It's encouragement for those of us to know that, hey, just because you're not doing something well now doesn't mean that you can't work at it so you can become more well at it later on, so you can get better at it, pretty much whatever it is. So it's the belief system that you see failure as opportunity. It's the belief system that you are not a fixed person, and recognizing when you are in a fixed place or when you're in a fixed mindset is paramount. So I am mainly talking to people who are high achievers, people who are highly ambitious, people who are go, 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 type A personality, or if you're a person that just takes pride in your work. I am somebody that's talking to you as well. So, what are some benefits of having a growth mindset? Let's talk about that first as well. Having a growth mindset will help you to increase your level of resiliency. So, resiliency is sometimes described as your ability to bounce back from setbacks and from challenges. It will increase your resilience if you have a growth mindset. In life, we are all going to have struggles and trials and tribulations and issues going on. And so, having the ability to continue on, to persist, is a very needed skill, or else we sit on the sidelines of life watching other people's lives or watching life flash before us. And I know that's not what anybody is here for, just to be on the sideline. You want to be engaging in your life. You want to engage in those things. Preferably, when I talk about engaging in your life, that is in bouncing back. We want to bounce back from a place of stress, all of these chronic type of things, and from a place of burnout. Or it doesn't have to necessarily be burnout. Any type of trauma, which burnout is a type of trauma, any type of trauma or tough experience that you've gone through, you want to be able to continue on and not be stuck in that place. Another major outcome of having a growth mindset is enhanced creativity. So being able to get into your creative mode when you have a growth mindset, when you have that belief that I can grow from anything, I can learn anything, and I can increase my chances of having a better outcome, you will tap into a level of creativity you have not tapped into before. And we can block that when we kind of slide over into being in a fixed mindset with certain amounts of things as well. So problem solving, being creative with your problem solving, being creative to get over hurdles, to get through blocks. When you have the mindset that nothing is impossible for me, you will start to see things from different points of view. Other points of view will start coming to you as well. So this is why it's good to have a growth mindset and to really challenge yourself to work on it, to give yourself the space to say, hey, I want to have a growth mindset and I want to work on it. Also, it's going to help you have greater success, because instead of you stopping or questioning yourself or shortchanging yourself, playing yourself small, you will go all out and full on. You have a greater chance of achieving the successes that you want in life, because you tap into another level of your potential. You actually start doing the things that you did not think were possible beforehand when you're able to tap into having a growth mindset. So I don't know about you, but all of that sounds really wonderful to me. I would love to have those things and to talk about it. So how can we know in some of the situations that we need to have a growth mindset? And I say this because, yeah, you can wake up one day and say, okay, I'm going to have a growth mindset. It's not just going to magically appear in all areas of your life. Yes, you can be intentional about it and you can bring that mindset into every part of your life. And this is just to share with you some of the areas. You're going to listen to this and you're going to be like, yeah, I really need to open my mind up more in this area. And I need to be more growth minded about this. And so I can get further than I have been. You'll start to see more potential in certain areas of your life, or with certain um, behaviors that you may be experiencing or have. So if you are the type of person where you've experienced having a fear of failure, that's a sign that it's time to upgrade your mindset. So having a fear of failure, I would say fear of failure and also fear of success. They both are two sides of the same coin. Being afraid to actually get what you want, that you're actually going to have it, thinking that you can't handle it or that it's going to be taken away from you, that there's something bad if you get what it is you want. Fear of success, fear of failure, being discouraged in even trying because of some prior disappointment or some possibility, a little thought in your mind that you just might not get it, or you may just get to the very beginning of it, but you won't be able to keep it. All of those fears are just our imagination playing off of a possibility. We haven't even stepped out and tried yet. We've already decided pretty much, because it's a choice to stay in fear. Because what you are not changing, you are choosing, right? When we decide to stay in that place and to stay small, yes, it's a decision. I'm going to say that again, because you can very much decide that, hey, I am not going to let that possibility be what I focus on. You can easily look at and start focusing on the possibility of you getting things and things being absolutely wonderful for you, and giving yourself over to what that feels like and what that looks like. But when we are in the fear of failure, it's a sign that we are giving ourselves limitations instead of expansion. That's a sign that we need to work on our growth mindset, and we need to challenge how we are viewing things. We need to start seeing what we're going through as learning opportunities, not failures. One very helpful thing that I've learned about fail was first attempt in learning. FAIL, first attempt in learning, is to change your mindset about how you are looking at it. You are learning. You've never done certain things before, and you grow from attempting things, from trying over and over and over and over again. Everybody who has stepped into some place of success, they have a lot of failures behind them. They have a lot of lessons, a lot of wisdom within them. That's why they're able to share so much, and why they're able to withstand so many things, because they've tried so many times before. So, one thing that helped me was just to start celebrating, because everything is information. Everything is information. That's another way of looking at it. It's There's no loss, there's no win, there's no failure, there's no gain. Everything is a lesson to help you in your next step. The second situation that lets you know that you need a growth mindset, that you need to really work on this, is when you have a fixed mindset. When you are absolutely positively convinced that nothing will work out for you, guess what you will get? Nothing will work out for you. This is why I said it's so important that we spend time in challenging our views and our perceptions on things. Because just like we're choosing to look at the dust and the dirt and the muck and the mire, we can also focus our attention and our views on the light, on what feels good, on what's working for us. So, what are some common fixed beliefs or having a fixed mindset? Because you may not understand it until you hear it. If you have a belief that I'm just not any good at this, or I'm not a creative person, I'll share with you some of the ones that come up a lot, that I've experienced with people that I've spoken with, and even with myself. Fear of failure. Just like we said before in the last one, fear of failure is a fixed mindset, and it has to be challenged and reframed to see those other perceptions so you can come out of it. Perfectionism is a fixed mindset, that everything has to be perfect before I start. If everything has to be perfect, it's not going to exist. We are working in real time, and perfection is only an illusion. Just like those fears are possibilities, perfection, I believe, those are only certain scenarios. And we are missing what good enough looks like. We are missing the opportunity to say, hey, this is what's going to work. Or, hey, let me give myself the opportunity to see how well this works. I want to really put this out so I can really get the response. It's us calling the response of something, saying that, oh, this is what the mark is. We don't even know that. There are many possibilities and many things, and there are many things that will serve you that are nowhere near what our level of perfect is. So it's it's an illusion. It's just something that we're drawing, giving ourselves really high beams to reach out for. But that's a fixed mindset because it's like you don't even give yourself a chance around it. This has to be perfect before I can step out and do this. Or I have to have a certain thing in place before I get started with this. Those type of things. Doubting yourself, thinking that you need something else, you don't have enough of something. I know for me, I will have to stop in a minute. I had to learn a long time ago. It's like, no, I don't need another certification in this. I have enough. Right now, it's, oh, do I need to go find a book on this? Because I will get curious about things and I will want to read. So that's where I have to put a boundary. So I'm telling on myself, fear of failure is a fixed mindset. Perfectionism is a fixed mindset. Self-doubt is a fixed mindset. When you're doubting your own abilities, those type of things can limit your own potential and it will cause you to not even pursue the goal when you are just filled with self-doubt, all or nothing thinking. I gotta do it all this way or nothing at all. That will frustrate you. That will cause you to have disappointments when things just do not go as you plan them, all or nothing. How many people have you set up your schedule for the day, you planned out everything, and everything just kept coming in, all the monkey wrenches, everything. It's frustrating, right? You get just a little disappointed. Oh man, I really didn't finish this the way I wanted to. This is where you have to give yourself grace and say, you know what? I did enough for today. All is well. I'll look at, where the distractions came from and I will do what I can with it. We can't control everything. Allowing yourself to have peace and praising God for the things that you did complete and get done. But all of those are signs of fixed mindsets, things that need to change. So we talked about the fear of failure and the fear of success is a sign that you need a growth mindset. The fixed mindset thinking is an indication that you need a growth mindset. The third one is resistance to change. You take a long time. You hesitate when it's time to move, when it's time to do some things. Or if you need to be still, you resist being still. You like to go, 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 go so much till you almost injuring yourself every time you turn around. You got bruises, you in knots about things, you can't tell people no. All of that is letting you know it's time for me to change. I need to change my thinking. I need to change my mind. I need to expand my mind. I am stuck in a place in my thinking. And when we get stuck in our thinking, it can also cause a holdup of us operating in our purpose. It can cause a holdup in us experiencing the rest that we need to experience. So, how else can we be resistant to change? When it's time to step outside your comfort zone, when it's time to move, when it's time to, or I should say, this is one thing that I say a lot. I don't like to say I'm stepping outside my comfort zone because I like to make all things comfy. Even though I know that's not true, but I just tell myself that it's like, because I know growth mindset speaking here, I know that I will become familiar with a thing. Just like with our taste buds, our very nature is made to adapt. We are adaptable creatures. You get new taste buds, like I think every 6 weeks or something, or every 30 days. My body people let me know if you an anatomy person. But our taste buds can adapt when we are changing our diets to things. You will start craving salads the more you start putting salads in your body or whatever it is that you like to eat. Because I know some of you are probably saying, I will never crave a salad. I hope you do, because you do need vegetables. We all do. But yes, those are some things that will cause you to resist change, when you don't want to step outside your comfort zone or expand your comfort zone. That's what I wanted to say. I talk about expanding your comfort zone. You will gain more comfortability with a thing. You will become more competent with a thing. The more consistent you are with it, the more you give yourself over to the joy of doing it. Even if it's not joyful, but the fact that you continue in it, you choose to be consistent, you're persistent in it, and you are disciplined. It becomes a discipline for you. You become more comfortable and more competent with a thing. So the growth mindset will help you to become to help you to adapt. Your adaptability will change in those things to new situations and also to challenges. Everything changes. Accepting that everything changes. The concept of impermanence will free you from a lot of things. Understanding that this too shall pass. Everything changes. There are always going to be updates. There are always going to be chances to grow. Let me know in the comments if you have experienced, have you've had to change your perception on something, whether that was something in business or with your relationship. When have you had to adapt a growth mindset? We want to encourage people to have a growth mindset because not only does it help them out, but it helps the people that they are called to help as well. It helps community. That's why I'm asking for us to share in the comments, because somebody else is going to read that and they're going to get encouraged by it and they're going to share it with somebody else as well. So yeah, those are some things that lets you know to work on your growth mindset. Like I said, the author, her name is Carol Dweck, and I think her book is Mindset. There, yeah, I'm getting another author. That's what I was thinking about. But yeah, the mindset. She talks about the growth mindset in this book, and it's a very interesting read about her research. But it is comforting to know that you can grow in everything, your abilities, your intelligence, all of those type of things. It's a belief system that you adopt and you start adapting your behaviors to it and you unlock your potential. You are worthy of growth and expansion and elevation and the best possible life that you can experience. You do not have to stay stuck. Stuck is only a state of mind. That's all it is. And all it takes is one decision, one conversation, one action to move away from that. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, share this live as well, because it helps to spread what we're doing here. And I will see you all in the next one.